Hello, everybody. This is Teacher Levy, and today we'll be making another slow English video. This time we are on a construction site. I have a student from the US or living in the US who works in construction. So perhaps this will be a useful video, not only for him, but for you as well. I will talk about some tools and also what we will do today. I will describe the action and also try to share phrasal verbs while doing what I'm doing. So it is a bit windy, but hopefully you can hear me. Keep in mind, these videos are designed for intermediate to advanced level students. Notice advanced, not advanced, but advanced level students to help improve your listening comprehension and also to work on your pronunciation. So we will do a beginners or elementary video in the future as well. So this in my hand is a corded, because we have the cord here. It is a corded rotary hammer or hammer drill, because we can also use this for drilling, to drill as the verb. And the noun, this is a rotary hammer or hammer drill, and we use it for drilling. This is a chisel bit. So these are called bits. We can have different types. This, you can see, is a chisel. It is used for chiseling the wall or the render. I believe this layer on top of the bricks is called render on the exterior wall. Sometimes it is also cement. So this can be removed or taken off, to take off, to remove with this machine. So we have the ladder here, and I will move the ladder closer to me and get on the ladder and then start taking off this render, this material here from the bricks. I believe this is used to protect the wall from water and other weather conditions. First, we'll use gloves and safety glasses. Remember, take off is one of our phrasal verbs, to take off or to remove. We will take off this layer. We have a bad angle, so we will move the ladder back and get a better angle. Or we don't need the ladder. We can do it without getting on the ladder. So this is quite dusty. You can see the dust coming off the wall and getting in my eyes. But you saw how it is removed, and this is perhaps some more that we should take off. But just for demonstration, to demonstrate, we can say demonstration, it works. I also wanted to talk about boots. Boots for a second. We have boots, and we also sometimes have steel-toed boots. We have our toes here, and steel-toed means it is protected using steel, and if you drop something onto your toes, they will not break. So that is a kind of work boots that you can buy or purchase. These are not, I think, so I need to pay more attention, be more careful. I also wanted to share some other tools. Notice tools which I found, and I found an apple. I received an apple, so it is fresh. We have a hammer. This is pretty basic. To hammer in the verb and the noun, to hammer in something. So this is a hammer. These are ear muffs, or some say ear defenders, but ear muffs, so that while you are using the drill or any other machines or tools, you are protecting your ears. It is not so loud. Notice loud, not so loud. And we also have a crowbar. This is a crowbar or a pry bar, but I usually say crowbar. So you can use this to get into a crack, for example, in the wall, and to pry, the verb, to pry something out. So this gives you leverage. Notice leverage gives you leverage to remove something, to take out something. And we also have the sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. This is bigger than this, obviously. And this is used for breaking things. It is quite heavy, and they have different sizes. This is pretty big. This one is a pretty big one. All right, so I also want to show you this. This is a corded. Again, we have the cord here, a corded angle grinder, I believe. And just to show you the verbs, we can have an extension cord, and we can plug in the cord and to unplug the cord. So you can use this for other things, such as your phone charger, to plug it in, and to unplug it or it. So we will plug this in and turn on this angle grinder. I don't have anything to cut, so I will show you how it works. We have, again, to turn on and to turn off. I also want to show you the safety. Here we have the trigger here, what you press, but you can see it is not working, so you have to hit or flick this part up and then press, and then it will turn on. So that is a safety feature. Now let's check out the sound. To look at the sound from this. So that is what it sounds like. I have been told that you can cut bricks with this, but I will not be doing that since it will spray me or dust me, and I will get very dusty. So I will not do that now, but that is an option if you would like to do that. So, but we will not be cutting anything today. The last tool I want to show you is this machine. This is a weed whacker or trimmer, and we use it for trimming or whacking weeds, weed whacking. I want to show you this has a gas storage or tank in the back. So this is not corded. Remember, before corded, this is not corded. We're using gas, and we pull this string to start the machine. Also, we have the trimmer line here, the trimmer line, and we are supposed to have one here as well. We're supposed to have two. Now we have one, and I don't want to replace it just for the video, so I will use it like this. just to show you, this is mostly for cutting grass, weeds, but we have this plant here that can get trimmed. So we don't need this here. We also have this safety visor. This we can wear during using or while using the machine. This way we are protecting our eyes and our face. On top of this, you should have ear muffs, which we talked about earlier, that go on your ears so that the machine will not sound too loud. So let me grab those. For something like this, we can say to put on and to take off. Put on, take off. Okay, so same thing with this safety visor. We can say to put on, to take off. So I will start the machine now and show you how it works. Hey! So this plant here is not what we would use the weed whacker for, because we have all these stubs here. So this is not ideal, but just to show you how it works and what it's like. So I hope you found that helpful. Hopefully you learned some new words, perhaps for tools or how to use phrasal verbs. A good exercise, which we talked about, notice talked, not talked, talked about during the live stream, is to see something like a video clip, movie, or anything, and use your new phrasal verbs or vocabulary to practice in those situations. So we are doing a 2-week English boot camp. That is what I am calling it. So every day for 2 weeks, I will post. So this will help you be consistent, and every day you can have some material to practice your English. Of course, I also recommend reading and speaking and doing writing. Notice writing. We can say writing exercises, but this will be good for listening and practicing your pronunciation. So I hope this was helpful. If you support these videos, feel free to like and subscribe. If you would like to speak with me and have an English lesson, that is in the description. We also have the members content, which will be coming out on Mondays for the next 2 weeks. So Mondays, we also do live streams. So thank you for watching and have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.